Genesis 18:14 to Genesis 19:35. And it's a story I've heard before, but it also has some weird parts that I haven't heard before, which I'm going to be talking about like today. And like it starts with how Sarah denies, laughing at what the Lord said about her having kids, and the Lord is like, "I'm the Lord. Whatever I say can happen." And like he's like, "You did laugh, but I forgive you," because he's all merciful. He decides to tell Abraham his plan on how he plans to destroy two cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, because of the sins that they have. Like, it's full of sin that, it's just pure evil, so he plans on destroying it. But Abraham decides to, like, negotiate with the Lord. He pleads for mercy upon the cities, because in one of them cities, if you remember, one of his nephew, pretty sure it's his nephew, if I remember correctly, lives in one of those cities, and he asks for mercy on those cities, right? And he decides to listen to him. He's like, if you find 50 righteous people within the city, he will not destroy it. And I'm pretty sure he brings it down to 10, because like it's full of sin. It's gonna be pretty hard to find 50 people. Like 10 people is gonna be hard, and let alone 50. So the Lord was like, if you find 10, I will not destroy the cities within like the given time that he's given. So he sent his two angels, his two other, like, they came as like three, let's say, strangers, that, three travelers, and like one of them was the Lord. So like I guess this is the like one of the first time the Lord came in flesh. But I'm pretty sure this is different than like when Jesus arrives. So I'm really like I'm really curious about like when Jesus arrives, if like this comes up. But he sends his two angels to like where like the one of the cities where his nephew lives, and Lot decides to like let them in his house, for them to stay for the time being. And as soon as they get there, a bunch of wicked people start saying to let the two strangers that came, and like let them meet them, And this is a weird part where Lot offers his two daughters over the two men that came, right? Which is kind of weird, but it was a different time back then. So I really want like to learn more about this, if there was more about it. But from what I've seen, I don't think there's more of it. But at the end, the two men realize that this city is full of sin, and like there's not that many righteous people like worth saving the city. So luckily, the Lord decides to have mercy on Lot's family. So he tells them to like run away from the city, and do not turn back, because he's going to be destroying the city with hell's fire. I'm pretty sure it says it here. But at the end of it, his wife ends up turning and looking, and she turns into a pillar of salt, and it's just him and his daughters. They had fiancés, but they thought Lot was joking when he was like, we should leave out of here, we should get out of here. But yeah, that's it. And at the end of it, they find a cave, and his daughters think that they are the last humans on Earth, but it's not really it. The thing is, they decide, since they think they're the last humans, they feel like it's their responsibility to repopulate, and it's just them and their father. So they decide to get pregnant with her father's, offspring. And like that's kind of a weird thing, but again, like Adam and Eve, incest and all that, But yeah, that's what I learned. It's a weird one. It's a story I knew, but there's some details that they left out, and it's good to know them now. Well, thanks for watching.